Hello YouTube and welcome back to the channel. I've got a special treat today. Turns out there was one more Zombies song that was cut from the movie. Can you believe that? They did play a tidbit of it in the credits, which is how I figured it out. But it's an audio track, but we're going to react to it anyway. We did all the other songs. Why not do this one too? Let's find out why it was cut from the movie. Actually, I read why, but let's find out if it was worth cutting it from the movie.
Everybody gather round, put your mind into it. Step on out your comfort zone, find the courage within. You're the ones to break through every hurdle. You're the missing pieces of the puzzle. Who's gonna save the night? You've got to make it.
Alright, I'm liking this. Oh yeah, this is definitely playlist material. Everybody listen up and trust in one another. Treat your neighbor like your sisters and your brothers. You're the ones to help us all forever. You're the key to bringing us together. We're gonna save the night. We've got to make it right. It's time to end the fight. Like a vampire, light up the sky. Okay, so I am loving this. Now, I don't think I said it when me and my daughter reacted to the songs individually before we even saw the movie, because we didn't know at the time, but Kerosene was probably our least favorite for both of us. This is better than that, so I get it. They said they wanted to focus more on the main characters and not have so much songs about unity and that repetitiveness, which is why this song got cut. But this is a jam. I'm glad they at least kept it enough to put it on the soundtrack so that we do get the privilege of hearing it. I just kind of wish they would have actually put it in the movie. Even if they did it in just like a background sense, you know? But let's go ahead and continue it. We can rise high like a vampire, light up the sky, 'cause we're on fire. We can get it done, together as one, we can shine bright like a daywalker. This is our time, the wind is our power. We can get it done, together as one.
Ladies, welcome.
Alright, so that was Together as One from Zombies 4 soundtrack. Again, I'm not feeling the fact that they cut it out of the movie. I do think it's great, but I also understand why. There was a lot of music in that already. I mean, the movie's 1 hour, 28 minutes long. We had 8 songs in that. And with the average song being about 2.5, 3 minutes, well, yeah. Sometimes it felt like there was more music. Not that I'm complaining, because it was all pretty awesome. Than there was actual movie going on. But this song, I wish it would have made the cut. Or to some capacity. Like I said, even if it's in the background. You know, like when they're fighting and putting the stones in the thing, to bring them together and stuff. There's a way I think they could have made it work without making it too pristine. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe for all your zombies content. And I will see you in the next one.